Hey everybody, welcome back to Nick Vic Locks. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video, kind of a channel update, but also just talking about what's going on and going over a lock here in a minute. But I thought I'd do a mail call first. We got some stuff in. First thing is I got some padlocks in from CLK. This one is I like the brand Lockboy. They're pack lock bodies, but this one's for SFIC cores. And I got this Falcon SFIC core as well. Oh, helps if we put it in the right way. That in there. So it makes it a little easier if you want to pick in hand, or if you don't want to get a holder or something for them. So that's pretty cool. Also got this one. It's a kick body for padlock 4 kicks, which is key and knob for anybody that doesn't know. Get that out. Georgia Jim did a video earlier picking Packlock brand. I don't know if you can swap that one out. This one comes with a kit for it, and I got this Kaba Peaks kick. You just put your little adapter on there. Put that in there. Also a Allen key. There we go. So if you have any kicks and you want to carry those with you to pick in hand on the go, that's pretty nice. You can also get a kick holder from 44 Delta. And the Kaba Peaks one, they sent extra pins with it. It came with all standard driver pins, and they included a whole bunch of security pins in there, and I've swapped those out. So we'll probably do a video on that at some point, as well as the SFIC. My Gold D9 came in today from Red Wanderer. Can't talk. So we'll probably have a video picking that here. The brown belt lock, and he sent some stickers with it too. We've got this one here, and already put that one up there. Ordered a Kale Killit, I think that's how you say it. 164 B&E. It's a purple belt dimple lock. Came with 5 keys for, I guess, reasons. It was new. I did have to open the cellophane on it, but this is a purple belt. So we'll get a video of that at some point. A little key card on it too. You know what the bidding is. I'm not installing this anywhere. Alright, let's see what else. Got a new cheap disc detainer pick. Last one broke, and I was going to make some tips for it, but I just haven't gotten to doing that. So just went ahead and picked this one up. I can file it down, and I'll make some new tips later at some point. Right now, the current project is dude, don't ban me, YouTube. Stainless steel, and we're gonna turn these into some flags. So that's currently what my workshop is doing. And then so I ordered a set from AliExpress, and it said my order got canceled, but they got delivered. Well, before I knew that AliExpress was delivering, I went ahead and ordered a set from somewhere else that came in today. So I have a whole nother set of Huck Dimples. Probably end up giving these away at some point. So we'll just set those over here for now. But the main thing is for purple and brown and higher. Some of those locks are harder to get a hold of, as well as take longer to pick. So content's probably not going to be as often as I'm working on those. And if I do, it may not be picking. It'll probably be something like this, where we're talking about mail call or challenge lock, which I still need to go for this again. Yes, Juno, I see you. Hi. Hi, Juno. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi, Juno? Say hi. Yeah. Whoop. Hi. Hey, Harley. I'll come play with your frisbee here in a minute. But I know I've made a video picking the Avis 7240 before. But I had somebody in the comments on one of my shorts saying they were struggling with the lock, so I thought we could go over this and talk about it. Maybe give some helpful pointers and things on it. Come on. There we go. Let's get this out. Let's start with gutting it. Come on. There we go. Where's my wrench? All right. That. There we go. This one's less mangled. I always like to use a shim. Come on. Glasses off. There we go. Maybe snake it up a little. Yep. Let's do it like this. One day you're feeling young, invincible, and you start noticing gray hair on the sides of your head, eyebrows and mustache, and then you're starting to go, I need readers. Let's see. Nope. Nope. I'll grab that one. Right. Dog hair everywhere. Come on. There we go. Now, these have all standard key pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's that? Get her shim out. Get her tweezers. Alright. Yep, there we go. One's a spool. There we go. Two's a spool. 3's a spool. 4 is a spool. 5 is a spool. And I would prefer not to shoot. There we go. 6 is a standard. So, 6 is a standard. Typically, you'll have a standard anti-bump pin in the last spot of some of these cylinders just to provide stability to it. If you have all security pins in it, especially spools, you tend to get a little more wobble in the core, and that can cause issues. But make sure we get the tapered end down. Put these back in our core here. We'll talk about this. Do something pretty much the same thing we did for the 1100 video for how to approach that lock with progressive pinning and so forth, just while you're learning it. And I didn't say it in the 1100 video, and I probably should have. Hopefully nobody did this, and if so, I do apologize. If you're progressive pinning, whatever pins you take out, remove the springs from the core as well, or from the Bible. You don't want the spring falling in there, getting mangled up, breaking your lock. So this is the first time I've done this on this lock in terms of placing my pins in it like this. I want the small one. There we go. That just makes life easier. So this is kind of new to me in this regard as well. Yeah, that was 3. Oh, come on. Part of me is kind of cheap, so I don't like to buy things I don't necessarily need. I'd rather spend it on locks, or mostly just locks. Yeah. That one's 6. Okay. So, yeah, so these are obviously not pinning tweezers. These are suture removal or staple remover tweezers, mostly for sutures. You get some neat stuff working in healthcare. But all right, so let's take a look at here. Ooh, don't do that. I want to drop it. There we go. So let's try to zoom in on this. There we go. We can get that to focus. All right. So if we take a look in 3, really a whole lot of nothing there. With the bottom part, the fat part of the spool at the bottom, kind of sticking out a little bit, it's going to behave more or less like a standard pin. Obviously, 6 is a standard pin. Pin 5, probably not going to deal with it being a spool that much. It's mostly going to behave like a standard, just with where it's situated in the core or out of the core. My tweezers here. Oh, this is weird doing this through a camera. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see that there's not a whole lot that's going to catch up on that. Alright, there we go. So our main problems with this one are going to be pin 4, pin 3, not pin 3, sorry, pin 2, pin 4, and pin 1. So there's my key. Aha. So if we see 1, 2, 3, right here, 5, 6, there we go. Pin 1's a lower cut, and that security pin, driver pin, is flush with it, and we know it's a spool. We're going to get a lot of counter rotation on that. You're going to get a click when it's set halfway, and then you're going to get a lot of counter rotation trying to set that pin fully. Same thing with pin 4. So 1 and 4 are probably going to give us the most counter rotation on this. So let's get this together. Let's drop springs too. That's awesome. Yeah, just dump all those out. There we go. That's what you came here to watch, is me fumble around reassembling a lock. Remember, you don't know what you're doing until you do. And when in doubt, embrace the suck. Out here. Oh, there it is. I was like, no, we're missing a spring. Number of springs I have lost is too many. I don't think that was the right spring for that. Because it's sitting real low in there. But that's in spot 3. No, that makes sense. Okay. Probably be better in spot 5, but that works. Okay. Let's get our driver pins back out. 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Alright. Position. Let's go with 4. Yep. Let's not do this blind. While I'm doing this, still got tonight, tomorrow, and Friday to enter in my 50 subscriber giveaway. So far, I only have 3 entries. We have Noah Southpaw, See Stu Do, and Lock Chuck. It's on the piece of paper up there behind the gutting tools. But still got time to get in there. I should invest in proper tweezers. Yeah, that's definitely not the right spring. I think it's tough. I'm sure we'll find the spring somewhere later. But it fits and it works. And make life a little more difficult, I guess. That's always fun. Fun until you end up pig. Let's go to shim. So my thought behind shimming is I only need enough to cover up this little lip back there. Don't get stuck in the follower. There we go. So we angle the shim. That should be good with that. Let's cover that a little bit more. Get that in. That. Everything works. There we go. That's what you want. Get this back on here. There we go. Alright, so I've got it to one side. I've got this thing anywhere nice. There, that's in.
paranoid now ever since I had the audio cut out on my first giveaway announcement video. Spice this up.
Let's get that. Alright. That goes there. Let's see here. And let's do this with this is my half of my EDC kit. It is nothing fancy. We'll use this Chinesium hook. And choose these. See if we can't open this thing two ways. Alright. This is the Longhorn tension set from Southern Specialties. Alright. Let's go bottom of keyway. So here's my approach. You can pick off the bottom. You're going to have to kind of angle your pick to catch them on the side. Or you can pick off of the warding over here. If we go bottom of keyway, it's going to create a lip to keep our pick from sliding down and a ledge or platform to kind of pick off of to help us stay in place. So, talked about it before too with how much tension do we use. There we go. So, about moderate tension. The spring isn't super heavy on this lock, but all right, let's get that in there. One, I got to click on that. Odds are it's probably not set, but it feels loose, so we're going to go on to pin 2. Pin 2. Got a little bit of click there. Feels loose. Let's go to pin 3. There we go. A little click on 3. Still feels like it is tight. Change my angle a little bit. Try to work under them. Back up. There's 3. Oh, there we go. Little counter rotation on it. Alright, I think 3 set. 4 feels loose. 5 feels loose. 6, we got a little click on 6. Anything else there? No? Okay. So we come out, we're going to go back to 1. 1, nothing. 2, got a little click there. Big click. What helps core movement. Alright, let's change this angle. Sometimes you might have to kind of wiggle and shimmy your pick in there. At least move the pin somewhat. There we go. Now we're on it. We did drop something. That's what that sound was. There we go. Come on. Back up. Oh, that's the one with that massive pain spring in there. Okay. That's right. There we go. 4. Come back out. 1 feels good. 2. Dropped 2 earlier. Alright. Let's work this in. That might be the issue, is spring 3. Okay. There we go. Now we're under it. There's a click. Okay, let's go back in again. Drop something. Come on. There we go. Felt that. That was some core movement. So I think we just set 3 but with the spring being as tight as it is, we didn't get any real feedback or clicks or sounds or anything from it. There we go. That was 5. 1 feels good. 2, counter rotation. 2 set. Let's go back. Normally I would use Topic keyway on this. Counter rotation on 3. Sliding off of it. But I wanted to use something that people are likely to have on hand. And a lot of beginner sets and beginners use the top of keyway tensioners, or the bottom of keyway tensioners, and cheaper hooks. And where's it at? There it is. There's a second profile from that set that I have. A little bit of a thinner tip on it. Maybe that'll help us get under some of these pins. Yeah, no, it's that spring. It's exactly what that is. So what we're going to do now in this scenario is I'm going to go to top of keyway. And we're going to need the 30. Yeah, that's the 30. Alright, we'll get that in there. Alright. Hitting. There we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, that was 5. That's 6. There we go. And that dropped us into a false set. Okay, let's check on 1. And we'll try to go off this warding a little bit. 1 feels good. Back up. There it is. And a rotation on that pin. Slipped off. There it is. And a rotation. We're going to go. There we go. Shoot. I think that thing was ever going to go. We're just feeling for binders. And everything but 6 being a spool, we lift a pin and it gives us counter rotation. That's the one we need to set. Let's see. There we go. A little more of a, I don't know what we bumped. Okay, there it is. No. Nope. Yeah, we're in the back. It's got to be 1, right? And that would make sense. For it to be 1. Yep, there we go. We're getting some counter rotation on 1. Or am I pushing on my, I'm pushing on the tension wrench. Oh, there we go. I'm on 1 now. Alright, that ain't going. 2. Back up just a little. No, I think it's 2. 3. There we go. This lock likes to mock me with its serial number. 2F up. Let's see here. Give me this one. I don't want to use a thinner profile just for the sake of showing that you don't need to. There it is, but there's more skilled people in the world than me that could do this with a wooden toothpick. Come on. It's not that one. I don't know what's holding me up. Got a clicker. Something's stopping me. Is it one? I think it's one. Yeah, it's one. Getting some heavy counter rotation on it. Come on. We're not gonna go. Let's try to scoop this up with the warding. There we go. I mean, that's weird. Okay. There we go. Okay, it was one. One was holding us up.